He is regarded by many as one of the most influential Nigerians that ever lived. Along with his wife, he set up the first ever sports publication in Nigeria. And on from that success, they went on to set up a life transformation magazine which has positively impacted the lives of thousands of Nigerians. He is the godfather of internet marketing in Nigeria, and I'm talking about none other than Pastor Dr. Emmanuel Sunny Ojeagbase. And in this video, we are going to discover the success secrets of this once-in-a-generation genius. Enjoy. Hello and welcome to the Success Digest show. My name is Emmanuel Ojeagbase and I'm the editor of Success Digest, Nigeria's #1 life transformation magazine. Now in this video, we're going to talk about my dad, Pastor Dr. Emmanuel Sunny Ojeagbase, and I'm going to share with you his success secrets. But let's go all the way back to the beginning of his life. Born on the 31st of December 1950, my grandparents, Johnson and Janet Ojeagbase. Few people could have predicted the success he would go on to achieve in life. But by the time of his death, on the 26th of February 2022, the whole world stood still. From the presidency to top businessmen to the everyday man on the streets, tributes began to pour in, and all they could say was, "This man touched our lives. He changed lives." And that is a good testimony to have. So in this video, we're going to explore how did a 16 years old orphan become one of the most celebrated men in Nigeria. My dad, Pastor Dr. Emmanuel Sunny Ojeagbase, was a man of great faith, who always said for free that God was indispensable in his journey for success. An example of this is when he wanted to start Complete Communications Limited with my mom, and the first thing they did was to pray. He said two prayers. One, they committed the business into God's hand. And secondly, they prayed and said they want this business to outlive them. Now, as I record this video in December 2022, Complete Communications Limited, the publishers of Complete Sports, is still standing strong, and it's growing stronger every day. Now, secondly, there were key points in his life where he had to make important decisions that could have made or broken him. But all he did was listen to God, and once God spoke to him, he doesn't question it. He goes 100% in and commits to it.
Now, the element is the God element. The God element. Because in my own business, in my own experience, I looked back and I saw so many instances where it was just the finger of God that kept me on and kept the business on. And so today I'm saying that, look, whatever you do, you have to understand who God is and make sure that he is really part, yes, into whatever you are doing.
Also, when he was sick, he held on to God and said, "No, I won't die." And throughout the sickness, throughout the ups and downs, he held on to God. I mean, when you call him on the phone, then when you're speaking to him and when you're with him, he's always going to tell you that God has been good to him. God has been fighting for him, and God has blessed him immensely. He was always happy, and God was always coming through for him. God factor, the God factor, is one of the most important things in the job. There's this advice he always gives me when we're talking, and he says, "Always obey God and love him with all your heart." And I'm going to share that advice with you. If you want to succeed in life, always obey God and love him with all your heart. To give you a better understanding of my dad's journey with God and how God lifted him from poverty, if you will, to becoming the generational talent we are celebrating today, let's take a look at one of his books here, How the 7 Laws of Success Changed the Entire Course of My Life. Now, we are going to flip through to Law 7, the laws of God indispensability. Yeah. So in this chapter, he goes into great details about how he met God and how God totally turned his life around. Now, when you grab a copy of this book, I'm going to tell you how to get the copy at the end of this video. I want you to flip through, read from Law 1. It's a very comprehensive book, and it tells every detail about his journey so far, from that 16 years old orphan who lost his dad and his mom to becoming the man we are celebrating today. But I'll say it again, always obey God and love him with all your heart. If you want to succeed in life, do what my dad did. Never joke with things of God. always obey God, and love Him with all your heart.
To give you an idea of how much of a reader he was, I decided to give you a tour of his office here in Lagos. And one of the first things you'll notice are the books, the journals, the manuals, the video courses and audio courses that he compiled and owned over his lifetime. Now, these are heavy investments. He was willing to spend thousands of dollars to gather all these books here. And do you know the truth is, he went through every one of them. He took his time to go through them. Why is that? Because he understands the value in books and in courses. You see, people have knowledge and they share their knowledge with the world in these books, in these journals and these video courses. And the beautiful thing about inspiration is that you can combine someone's idea with your own ideas and you give it to something new, something beautiful. These beautiful ideas would go on to change the world. For example, Complete Sports and SuccessDigest were a combination of something that already worked outside the country, which he brought into Nigeria and added the Nigerian flair to it, and he gave birth to these massive industries. So, books are your friend. If you want to be great like this man, books are your friends. And he also wrote a lot of books. So, you might never have the chance to sit down with him and ask him the questions you want to ask him, but if you buy his books and read them, you have a piece of this brilliant mind in your own library.
My dad said one of the best decisions he ever made was to get married to my mom. And why is that? He'll tell you, she gave him the comfort, support, and peace of mind to go on to achieve the goals he set out for them. And the reason why they could achieve all these things was because they worked together in harmony. Now, can two people go on a journey together if they don't agree? Of course not. And this also translated into the business space. He had this knack for developing talent. He will spot the talent, nurture it, and then reward that person to ensure the person is happy working with him. And everyone that has worked with him always has something positive to say about this. Why? Because my dad believed strongly in the power of relationships. He always believed, what can I do that will ensure that I and this person win? He was a win-win type of person. You cannot go far in life on your own. You need people to work with you. And the earlier you learn how to develop relationships that are mutually beneficial, the better for you. Now you're going to realize that along this journey, you meet some people that won't take advantage of you. It happens. But because of this, doesn't mean you should trash this win-win mentality. Be steadfast in your principles. You find people that are good for you, work with them. The ones that are not good for you, trash them quickly. The ones that are good for you, work with them and do what you need to do to nurture that relationship and make sure it blossoms. Why? Because the secret to your success is also with other people. The money you're looking for is in another person's pockets. What can you do and how can you build a relationship that will ensure that person is willing to give that money for free and be happy to give it to you? Okay, not for free, but is happy to give it to you. Do you understand? So relationships are very important. And you should always nurture your relationships. Relationships will open doors for you that your degree or your skill sets can open for you. Understand the value of relationships. Understand the value of a win-win situation. Understand the value of picking the right companions for this journey for success. And you go very, very far. Offer value. My dad will tell you that the most important step in any business is the value you are offering. And what are you going to offer in return for money? That's how you can protect yourself from scammers. Why is that? Because a legitimate business offers value in return for money. People that sell food in return for money. People that drive an Uber give you ease of transportation in exchange for money. People that carry your load help you with the convenience of taking the burden of carrying your load off you in exchange for money. Every legitimate business is a form of value exchange. I'll give you X and give me Y. And my dad was also big on give and take. So if I'm going to give you value, I'm expecting value in return. He was always big on giving value. Now, sometime last year, this is 2021 now, I think around November, October, we're planning how to move Complete Sports from the print publication to digital age, having a digital Complete Sports paper. Yeah. So one of the first questions he asked me was, which is more important, the paper or the readers? Of course, the readers. Why is that? Because if there's no one reading the paper, the paper is valueless. So when I told him the readers, he was happy and said, yes, cool. Why is that? Because we have to focus the content we're going to generate on attracting the type of readers we want. And when we can attract those readers, we can then take that paper to the next level because they want to read it. And using that, we kept on working, and now Complete Sports is now a digital magazine which you can get for free. But the truth is, you need to come from the angle of value. The angle of value. If you think, what can I take? You're going to end up doing some very shady things that will land you in jail if you're not careful. But you have to think of it like this. What can I give in exchange for value? What is valuable to this person? And what can they give me back in return, which is money? So when you're about to start a business or do anything, always think, what value can I offer so I can get what I want in return? Why is that? Because it makes the process easier. Offer value. Your life will be easier. Always offer value. Another success secret is perseverance. You see, building a business is hard enough. Now imagine starting an industry from scratch. There's no forbearance before you are the first on the spot. You can imagine how hard that is. Now, this is an experience he had to face building his first sports publications in Nigeria. And it was a tough journey. He will tell you that for free. It was a tough journey. But what they had was they kept on going. They kept on going. Because you can never beat a man that will never give up. He will just keep on going and going. And that was something they had. He talked about his journey to success in publishing business, in his book, What They Don't Teach You in Lagos Business School, and also How to Make It in Nigeria. Now, in these two books, very valuable books, he shared his experience of what trials and tribulations they had to overcome and what they did to overcome it. You see, because it's one thing to have the determination and perseverance, you keep on going and going and going, but if you're not getting smarter every time you face an opposition and lose, you keep on losing. So what did he do to solve this problem they faced? Because the truth is, you are going to face them also. If it's your choice and decision to start a business in Nigeria or anywhere in the world, there are challenges you are going to face. It's like new parents facing the child-rearing process. They are going to face challenges every step of the way. But if they listen to someone that's gone down that path before, it will be easier for them. Same thing with the business. It's one thing to persevere and be determined, yes, I must make this work. But it's another thing to know what to expect and how to overcome it. Which is why these two books, How to Make It in Nigeria and What They Don't Teach You in Lagos Business School, will teach you a lot about succeeding in Nigerian business space. Because if there's anyone to teach this topic, it's my dad. So we have come to the end of this video, and I hope you learned a lot in the course of this video. Now, unfortunately, he has transitioned, so if you have questions to ask him about business, you'll never get a chance because it's not possible. But fortunately for you, he documented his journey to success, the tribulations he faced, how he overcame challenges, and lessons that you do not want to learn on your own. It's better you learn from a mentor, something has gone ahead. And luckily for you, he wrote this down in books. And again, luckily for you, these books are available. Now, I showed you some books from my own personal library during the course of the video, but you don't have to sit down with him and talk to him. You can have a piece of his knowledge and his experience in your own personal library. To get your own, just click the link below. You can see it on the screen right now. Click the link and place your order, and we'll get across to you. So, in celebration of the life of this once-in-a-generation talent, I want to encourage you to pursue your dream. Your dream is big, your dream is valid, and keep going. I believe in you. SuccessDigest believes in you. Enjoy a great year ahead.